Hello and welcome back to RageGamingVideos. My name is Olo and today I'm talking to you about how to turn your arm into a frog's arm. It's going to be really simple. Guys, can we focus on the video? Fine, I'll tell you where to get it. This set and the Greatsword come from Blaidd. He is my favorite NPC in the whole of Elden Ring so far. He's extremely cool. And he has a whole storyline involving Renni or Renna, under the two different names. And that resolves in you getting this weapon and armor set after defeating, here it comes, Blaidd. You must defeat him. He becomes an enemy, part of the story, part of the lore. I really don't want to spoil it for you. I think it's really cool and sad. The whole thing is an incredible storyline that also results in the Moonlight Greatsword, which is pretty awesome too. Now called the Dark Moon Greatsword in this game anyway. Now, the Royal Greatsword is the actual name of the weapon of Blaidd the Half-Wolf. It requires 26 strength, 18 dex, and 22 intelligence to use properly. You require at least the 18 dex to use it. Obviously, you can use slightly less strength if you're just going to two-hand it, but you also will require the 22 intelligence to get the effect of its special, unique Ash of War attack, the Wolf's Assault. Let me show you it. So this is the Wolf's Assault. You'll see me leaping and blowing up like so in plenty of videos. Even my mimics getting involved in the action. It's an incredibly powerful sword art with huge damage, magical damage, and AoE. It is ridiculously strong. As you can see, the physical damage I'm doing is 241 plus 127 versus the 289 plus 81. So they're relatively equal, and I actually see that when I do that leap attack. On the first hit, it's a solid amount of damage, and then the second hit is about the same damage, but depending on what the resistance of the enemy is, you might be getting more benefits of the other. Meanwhile, we have the Black Wolf Mask and then the Blaidd armor set, which is the legs, the gloves, and the chest piece. These are relatively heavy items with reliably good stats in terms of the raw damage negation that you get from them. But let's talk about how you actually get the set and the weapon then. As you can see, you're going to need to come to Keria Manor, which is at the northern western point of the lakes of Leonia, and we must complete this whole section and the boss fight that waits for you here at the Moon Grazing Grounds. As you exit the door at the back, you're going to come across this open area I'm standing in and 3 towers. One to the north, one to the west, and one to the southeast. The storyline begins here at the Western Tower in Renni's chamber. But to get the Wolf Mask, you actually need to go to Silvus's Rise. That is this tower here. And to get the mask, we're just going to need to climb up here. I just do this from the back of Torrent because the easier jumping. This body right here is the body that contains the mask, the helm that I'm wearing right now. We can get that immediately after getting to this area. So now you've got your mask. How do we actually get the armor set and of course the weapon, which is awesome? You're going to need to follow Renni's storyline. Like I said, that begins here at Renni's chamber. You go up there and you speak to her and she asks you to enter her service. You must complete that full storyline to then finally reach the point where you can fight Blaidd in one-to-one combat and get his equipment. If you want a full guide on that full storyline, then we have that on the channel right now. It results in the Moonlight Greatsword or the Dark Moon Greatsword and also this armor set. So go do that. And at the very end of that storyline, as you're all done and you've got your Moonlight Greatsword, you're going to be finding yourself standing here in Renni's chamber. What we're going to do is we're going to go downstairs and find Blaidd, going a little bit crazy, going a little bit mad, and you have to defeat him. He's a pretty scary enemy, to be honest. This is the second time we fought a version of him, but this is a harder version of him. But after defeating him, he will give you the Greatsword and also his 3-piece armor set. Right there, right then. Honestly, it is my opinion that this is a really, really good Greatsword due to the Ash of War. Its moveset is just like the default Greatsword that you're using if you're a Guts cosplayer like I was. And honestly, it's solid, it's good, it's got good range, it's got good damage, but it does not scale particularly well. The power of this weapon comes from that Ash of War, which is absolutely nuts, especially if you're summoning a Mimic Summon who can spam it as well. It's AoE goodness, it's extremely strong, and if you're interested in flipping around and continuing your Guts cosplay, this is how you do it. I hope this helped you. Thank you for watching the videos, guys. We appreciate all the support. If you want us to keep making more videos like this, then drop a like on the video. But until next time, I've been Hollow, you've been you. Thanks for watching.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.